Hey folks, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here once again. You'll remember a few years back, I created a color pencil slingshot in the shape of Arturo's CONUS. We all call him Don Arturo. He's down in Chile. It's a show of respect. He's been around the scene a long time. Doesn't show up so much anymore. Haven't heard from him in a while. He has some fantastic videos and a fantastic builder as well too. One of the only people I know to have ever made a slingshot out of solid stone. Anyway, we'll move on. So that pencil slingshot, Darren Glenn Cook snatched up real quick off of me. Well, I was so frustrated with it, I'd only got it about halfway done and just stopped. And he saw it in one of my shop videos and went bananas about it, so I finished it. Then got to talking to several friends about ideas, building friends, one being Drew Bilbrey over at Bilbrey Slingshots. And he and I got to talking, and he had found some better color pencils that worked a whole lot better. So he told me what brand they were, got me a few of them because he had quick access to them. So I glued them together, poured resin on them. You'll probably see a couple of pictures if you go on to my Facebook page. So anyway, I got them together. The problem is that when you use Alumilite to hold stuff together, it doesn't stick to stuff very well. Especially stuff that's painted like the outside of a color pencil. So I kept having pencils peel off. Here you go. Okay, you can see a couple places where a pencil piece peeled out, and I had to fill it with epoxy or fill it with more resin. So what I ended up doing is I got it sanded down nice without knocking more pieces off. Then I did a CA finish on it to seal it up. Now it's solid as a rock. Obviously it's this kind of thing is more experimental than perfection. Okay, there is no way to get something this crazy absolutely perfect, because even though I've done one of this nature before, I'm still it's a very crazy medium and material to work in, because it's a combination medium of both pencils, colored lead, glue that holds those pencils together, paint that doesn't allow them to stick together very well, and then you also have resin in there, which in many ways can work well and can also be detrimental. Each one has a different temperature that it doesn't like. Each one has a different form of sanding or a form of processing it doesn't like. You know, some doesn't mind the super glue finish. The super glue finish reacts with others differently. So it's just that there is no way you could get it absolutely perfect. But it's one of those things, you just, if you look at it, it's just wild and crazy. Now this is kind of the length of the pencil, so you can see the pencils were upright like this when I poured the resin on. But what it does is it gives it a really cool effect on the back because you're cutting through all the pencils. Now, as you notice, when you do CA, you don't get the running colors like I did with the one I did with Darren. He actually enjoys the running colors. He said it reminds him of a painting. And his wife, Sarah, paints beautiful pictures. I've seen some of them. They're incredible, and I've watched her paint when I've gone out to visit. Anyway, another interesting and unusual one. Obviously got a few blemishes because there's no way to make something like this perfect. But you can see even down here, you can see the writing on some of the pencils through the resin. It's pretty cool. So you know what brand of pencil to buy. Take care, guys. Finish with a good side.